Hey y'all, it's your girl Miss Jada B.A.E. Thank you so much for tuning in to my channel, guys. If you love everything you hear and see today, please remember to like, comment, and subscribe. Hey guys, y'all haven't heard from me in a very long time, and it's mainly because I've been working. I've been working really hard, and every time I'm trying to get a video done, it seems like it's something else for me to do. And that's just how life is sometimes. It's just always something. But you know what? I hope everybody is doing well. I hope you guys have been, just taking care of yourselves out there, man. Because it's something, it's been a lot going on. Guys, it's been a lot going on. Now, I ain't seen y'all in a long time, so I'm just going to kind of just talk about a few things, just to ramble, or just talk today. So you want to just hang with me to just talk about some things, then we can hang, okay? And I'm just going to give my little opinion on some of the stuff that been going on. Somebody back here yelling. See, every time you try to do something. See, I had a client this morning. Early this morning, she ain't show up, all right? So, basically, I'm done with her. Because it's the second time. And I try to be nice, but you got to charge these Negroes. I'm sorry, because they won't, some of them will not show up. But anyway, let's talk about Will and Jada, okay? We already know that Chris Rock got slapped at the Oscars, and we already know Will Smith cut a fool. I was upset with Will because I really think, I'm going to be honest, I really think that's some Illuminati stuff. That's my opinion, because this man been tap dancing for the last 30 years. And you wait to get to them Oscars and cut a fool on the night that the most blacks have been recognized ever. Okay. There's no respect and no honor for those that won before, like the first whoever did it, which is Miss Hattie McDaniels, who couldn't even walk the stage when she got her award. She was in the kitchen. They gave her award in the kitchen. She couldn't even be out there on the same platform as white people. And then you got Will Smith cutting the fool the very night he actually wins an award. It was so embarrassing, because it's like almost like we finally let these Negroes in, and these niggas cutting the fool. Okay, you got Samuel Jackson getting honored. You got the drummer. I think the drummer from Roots was getting honored. It was a lot of black people getting some kind of recognition, And the one I felt bad for is Nutupe.
Who?
It's Nutupe. Okay, I got her name wrong. It's Lupita, not Nutupe. Guys, forgive me. She just sitting there like, oh my God, like I'm on the screen next to Will. And Will is cutting the hell up, okay? But she held her face and her composure. But I'd have been pushing Will. I'd be like, listen. You're going to have to stop all that, okay? You're going to have to calm down. This a night you might win, finally. And he ain't that great of an actor. I don't care what nobody say. He just looked the part, what people like. But I really don't think he deserved that part to play Venus and Serena father. I thought it was a lot of other actors they could have chose, to me, that would have really executed that part very well. Will Smith tries his best. I think that's what it is. But everything he does, to me personally, he acts like Will Smith. Everything is Will Smith. Everything I've watched him play in, like the Suicide Squad, I just felt like I was watching Will Smith in the Suicide Squad. Like, he just always be Will Smith to me in everything he play. But he can cry real fast. He will cry in a drop of the hat. And I love that movie that when him and his son, they played. I loved it, but I only watched it once because it was just too much trauma for me to watch him run like that everywhere he went. I just got tired, and him crying. But it was a good movie. But I'm going to talk about Jada, because Will obviously has been trying to make up to Jada for whatever wrongdoings that he has, done. We all know Will has been stepping out on Jada, but only thing with Will is he never got caught, like, heavily. You know what I'm saying? Like, to the point how Jada got caught. Because Jada dude couldn't keep it. That he was like, listen, I'm finna let everybody know we hooking up, you know. But that's Jada's fault, because she should have never got with one of these millennials. You know, she should have kept it with the older dudes, but I know she wanted some young stuff. But see, let me tell you something about Jada, and I've been saying this for years. Jada is jealous of Will, okay? I know a lot of y'all might not think that. A lot of y'all might not think. How can you be jealous of your own husband? Well, some of y'all husbands is jealous of y'all. It's people are people. And you got to think about it. Remember when they first came out? You know, Jada was trying to be an actress. You know, Jada really she doesn't have a strong range in acting. She just, at the time, she was the cute fit for what they needed. She was cute and she was hood. So she fell into those roles, but Jada really not a great actress. That's why she hasn't really even had a lot of work. I know a lot of people say, no, she didn't have work because she had kids and all that. Yeah, that might have played a part in some of the roles, but they had her like the sexy hood vixen. So you got so many young girls coming in. That role flips over easy because it's so many girls that could play that role. So I think that, as years went by, I think Jada just started getting jealous of Will. I really do. I don't think she likes him that much, but she lives with him and keeps it going because Jada want to stay rich, because Will makes all the money. Will is the money maker. I mean, Will been making movies and he been the blockbuster hit for the last 2 decades. But anyway, going back to Will, Jada, and all that. Jada been bald headed since she left A Different World. Okay. So she's not the only person who has alopecia. She's been talking about alopecia forever. I got alopecia now. This is called alopecia, okay? When you lose your hair, a lot of people get it from braids and sew-ins. It's called traction alopecia. You got hereditary type of alopecia. So alopecia is not uncommon. The average man and woman of their age is probably starting to go through alopecia, and a lot of us are getting alopecia because our diets are not right. We don't have the nutrients in our food like we used to. So a lot of us, from stress and not eating well, it's causing our hair to fall out. That's why you find people that's on those islands, they don't really have alopecia like that because they still have natural resources. They still have fresh fruits and vegetables that's not touched by the United States. You can't even bring a seed over there from their country. That's a felony offense. Because they want to keep you controlled with the trash they got here. Okay, they don't want you to get no nutrients and stuff because they really want you to go on in. But anyway, Jada been bald headed, and he was laughing before, just like the typical black man. He was laughing before, and then soon as she saw Jada's face, he ran up there. And Jada is just jealous of Will, and I'm tired of it. She's sick of him. She's been disliking Will for a long time because when she probably found out he was cheating on her, which he was cheating on her. He was cheating on her a lot. I know, because in Miami he was going ham. Him and Puff Daddy Autumn was out there just having a good old time. And Will Smith stayed in Miami. And I believe the time when he really started going ham with her was when he did that Wild Wild West movie. So, I just hate he did that. Maybe he blew up. Maybe it was a lot of pressure. Because sometimes it be a lot of pressure on people when they get awards, and they be so anxious. So maybe that could be it. I don't know, but I just hate he did it that night. Her apology, she didn't give an apology. I thought she could have had Will back, but that's another reason why I'm saying Jada don't really care for Will, and she wants him to be exposed like her, because she was humiliated by being the cheater, and she knows that he's been cheating and he's never been caught. It's a whole bunch of stuff. Okay, you can see it in her eyes. You could tell a woman. You could see it in her eyes. She wants to see him crumble because she feel like he didn't pull her up. Okay, so I don't know where that relationship gonna end. I'm sure we're going to hear about whatever's going to happen on the Red Table Talk. But anyway, the second thing I guess I want to talk about is T.I. and his son. Yeah, what was going on with him? I remember when he was a little boy, and they have been with him. They spoiled him. Okay, they spoiled him. He does whatever he want to do. But this is the problem. Now he goes into a Waffle House, and he was minding his own business. He was on his live, but here come a Karen telling him he can't talk in there like he wants to. Okay. Really, I think she instigated that whole situation, but because he on live and because he got to have this thug life appearance, which none of us know, everybody knows he's not a thug. He grew up in a mansion. He probably had the thug influences, but he's not a thug. Because I'm sure his dad had people in the house that had thug life experiences like his dad. They grew up poor. They grew up in the hood. And some of the rappers he connected with, they grew up in the hood. And some of the flunkies that fall behind them and be like the bodyguards or whatever they do just to be in the entourage, a lot of them dudes is in the hood. So he done had hood experiences and influences, but he grew up as a rich boy. So this Karen says, you can't talk like that in here. And he just flips. Wait, who are you? I can talk like I want to talk. I make your check, and all kind of stuff he was going on with. And it was a black guy in the back, and he was trying to calm him down. And that's why he told Karen to shut up. He said, listen, leave him alone. Shut up. But he was like, who you is? And, he was like, I work here. Well, who are you? And he started getting disrespectful to him. Start threatening him, talking about he was gonna pistol whip him and all that stuff. Baby, you ain't about that life. Okay? Everybody know you not about that life. And then and T.I., I know T.I. came out and he was saying how people, messed up his son's moment by him graduating high school early and graduating with honors and all that. And we get it, T.I., but your son kind of messed up his own moment because y'all have not trained him to know that he need to leave the hood alone. Now, if he gonna do all that, he can act gangster around his rich friends, but he can't keep coming to the hood threatening people. Now, I know you think you a staple in the community, and you trying to let people know, because basically it was a threat in a public service announcement saying he got uncles, he got a daddy, he got peoples. So don't step to my son incorrect. Okay, basically that's what he was trying to say. Because I'm glad it stopped where it stopped, because it would have kept going. So basically, he's shooting shots. And the thing I got aggravated with him with that is T.I. too old for that. T.I. is absolutely too old for that. Now you just almost made him a mark. Your little pretty lip son is gonna be running around here. If he gonna keep popping his gums, y'all might need to go on and send him somewhere else. Y'all might need to get out. Y'all might need to tell him to go sit down. Because the hood don't have no love, baby. I'm telling you. They don't like your pretty lip son. Okay? I'm just gonna be honest with you. If they killed young Dolph, is that was his name? And he was helping the community. If they killed Nipsey Hussle and he was helping the community and had love, why do you think they won't kill your spoiled son that's popping up, popping his gums all day, being slick at the mouth? It might be the one, somebody might be going through something. They might have just got out of jail. And it don't matter about him being older or younger. It's young and old fools everywhere. So y'all need to train him. Y'all need to tell him to be quiet. Because just be quiet, baby. It might be too late because he's 17. Y'all should have told him to be quiet. Because T.I., and you know this. You know this. You know that somebody would take your son out. I know it's hard to say it because he a kid, and I would hate for that to happen to him. But he gonna have to slow down because he talking about, oh, well, you know how kids is, because they got to get certain things wrong before they get it right. No, every kid don't have that opportunity. I had a bunch of friends growing up, didn't have that opportunity. You only got one shot, like Eminem said. You better be careful. Be slow to speak and quick to hear. Yeah, baby. Let me tell you something. If you ever see my video, shut the hell up. Okay, just shut the hell up so you can stay here a little longer, because your mouth is gonna be your demise. You are not your daddy. Okay, and I'm telling you this because I want to see you be successful. Look at Damani, look at Zanique. Be a little more humble. Okay, do not come to working regular day people. Stop hanging with them. I'm telling you, stop hanging with poor people. Stop hanging with people that's not your peer, because you gonna get messed up. I'm telling you. All right. I'm just telling you, baby. Please, I don't want to see you in the news. I don't want to see you on the shade room. Please, if your daddy not gonna tell you, I'ma tell you. Leave them niggas alone. Stop trying to be thug life. Stop trying to be menace to society. Go find you some rich friends and hang with them and be a thug with them. And stay out these streets harassing and arguing and debating with working people. I'm telling you, because one of them, they don't got nothing to lose. I'm telling you, T.I. ain't telling you, they ain't got nothing to lose. You got everything to lose. And I know you don't understand it because you don't always had everything. So that life looks glamorizing to you, but let me tell you something, ain't nothing fun about being poor. All right, anyway, on to the next. Monique and D.L. Hughley. Guys, what's wrong with Monique? Monique need to get some therapy. Monique needs some therapy, baby. I can't believe as soon as 50 Cent helped dig her out her grave, she just buried herself right back in there. What was she thinking about? And what was her little husband, daddy, or whatever, what they was thinking about? They just came out the grave. They was buried. She was buried for the last, I don't know how many years. And now she done came out. Lee Daniels finally apologized because 50 had that weight. And they started trying to give her a chance. And she get out there with D.L. Hughley and start cutting the fool. Now, first of all, I don't even know why anybody would say anything to D.L. Hughley. First of all, a lot of y'all might be too young to remember D.L. Hughley and how his comedy started, okay? D.L. Hughley was a roaster, okay? He would get on that stage, and D.L. Hughley, you didn't want to be on the stage incorrect. You didn't want to be up to the front row if D.L. Hughley was on that stage. I'm just going to tell you. You did not want to be there. Because he would, and you better not be incorrect in your wardrobe, or how you look, or heavy set, or short. I mean, whatever it was to be picked at, you better not have been up there. Because he was going to roast you worse than the Nutty Professor. It was horrible. And he quick with his words. And he don't play no games. Now, Monique got a little sass to her, but she can't roll with D.L. Hughley. D.L. Hughley done kind of refined himself a little bit, even with his response. Now, if it was young D.L. Hughley, Monique probably would have been in big trouble. But older, mature D.L. Hughley, I have to honestly say, I see the maturity in him, and I'm very proud of him. Okay, because he could have went there with her, but he kept it as much as professional as he could. And I'm starting to believe what he said a little bit about Monique always pulling the feminist train, or trying to act like she for the women. Because like he said, if you for the women, why you throwing my wife out there and why you throwing my daughter out there? First of all, Monique, that's none of your business. We watch you for years complain and get mad at Oprah for telling your business to national television and how that was not her right to tell your story. And then you get up here and do the same thing to D.L. Hughley and his daughter and his family. That's not your right to tell their story. Regardless if they put it on public already, it's not your right to tell their story. He's not your dad. D.L. Hughley is not your brother. D.L. Hughley is not the person who assaulted you or whatever issue you have with D.L. Hughley. That is not that man, okay? And I think she had some kind of flashback when she saw D.A. Hughley and just went in because it seemed more personal. And I'm like, what did the nigga do to you? I mean, I just wish she wouldn't have did that. It's a time, like they say, it's a time and place for everything. And his daughter, she had all the clap back because she just like her daddy. And what she said was exactly true. And then Monique gonna sit there. She told her, the daughter basically was like, "Baby, you ain't Joan of Arc. Calm down. You're toxic. You spreading toxic energy. You keep my family name out your mouth. And if you got something to say, we could have a meeting about it." And here go Monique. Yeah, we can have a meeting and discussion. But we need to get on your daddy's show. No, we don't. Because nothing about their life concerns you. Nothing. Absolutely. I'm sorry, guys. I got allergies bad. Nothing concerns you. Monique, no. You are wrong. And I think you really do need to give a public apology. I know you don't like to say you wrong, but you was wrong. You wrong. You don't get on stage. That audience was uncomfortable when you got up there and started going on about D.A. Hughley, trying to turn them against him. Regardless how you might feel, the promoter was wrong. And he's not going, whoever he or she is, they should have clarified that. You got two heavy hitters on the stage. One of them want to be the star. So all this was ego-driven from the beginning. Because if I was probably a comic, I probably would have been like, hey, it is what it is. But you didn't have to come out there and air y'all laundry out or air what you felt. That's what you need a counselor for. That's when you go to your counselor and you say, listen, I thought I was going to be the lineup, but they put D.A. Hughley in there. And you boo-hoo cry and get it out. But you don't get it out on your audience. That was very unprofessional. And I love you, Monique. I love how you say honey, sugar baby, honey child. I love you, auntie. But you wrong. Wrong is wrong and right is right. And you was wrong. All the way 365 degrees wrong. And see, you tried to come at him with his daughter and try to justify. I don't know how you thought that 2 and 3. I don't know how you thought 2 and 3 would make 4. I don't understand. I don't get it. I don't understand. But I really want you to apologize because you was wrong. She was wrong. But anyway, like I said, there's been a lot going on out here. But I hope all y'all doing well. I hope y'all doing well. We just been going through a lot lately, as a nation. We have all these mass shootings, all these babies dying. I've been grieving ever since I saw that on the news. I've been grieving the families and the people that lost their children and their loved ones and their husbands and their wives, and this gun reform and all this, I really believe this is all some kind of, I just feel like it's something behind this. I really do. I think it's something behind this. I don't think this stuff is by accident. Because even when the parents were saying at the shooting how it seemed like nobody was helping. Like it seemed like the police wasn't doing anything and they let it go. And I don't know. I don't understand that. Why? Why did y'all let that boy come in there and shoot them babies up like that? I don't understand. I don't understand. And then his mother, they should never just put her on the TV. Please forgive him, my son, and I'm sure he had his reasons. No, ma'am. That's a natural. That's why he a natural born killer, because you always think he had his reasons. What reasons did he have to shoot up 21 people, 20 or better? Kill 21 people. What reason? What reason? He didn't like his check At Wendy's, it was enough for him to buy that gun and all these bullets. And I just don't understand. This boy done been on. I would be honest. I was banned off social media for using a certain word, and I got blocked. They was like, because this word you use, we consider this a hate situation. This boy been saying he gonna kill, blow up people, blow up an elementary school. Nobody did nothing. It's people in the hood holding up dollars from their income tax check that they done hustled up and got thousands of dollars hustling the government, and they picked them up. But this boy able to sit here and say all the stuff he said, and nobody made an announcement, no word, nothing ignited an investigation for him. He was able to go buy a gun and get all those bullets, and nobody said nothing. Nobody said, well, it's a cap off for these bullets. You buying this stuff too fast. It was like he was just going to war. He was going to war, and he was demon possessed. See, that was another thing. And one thing that one of those people said, the music. Guys, I'm trying to tell y'all, Tupac told y'all a long time ago, I know y'all like that music, but y'all need to listen to them words. Stop. And another thing is, now they stopping to say a lot of words, but the words they're saying, they're not saying a lot of words like they used to, but the words they're saying are critical. Because every word they say is conducive, it's just connected to murder, death, suicide, and evil. Everything, all the music. I want to slit my wrist. I mean, everything is concerned, is connected to death, suicide, and murder. Okay, and your children are listening to this. It's occultic, and it gets in your spirit. And I know the beat sound cool and everything, and the artist that sing it is sexy. But guys, I'm telling you, this is why a lot of these children are leaving here. You got singers, different singers that sing a certain melodic tune. Somebody I know said their child committed suicide, and when they was going through their stuff, they found a lot of music from Billie English. And I don't know if I don't know her, but I've heard some of her music, and I saw one video, and she has a beautiful voice, but it puts you in a depression chant. It's like a chant. It's got them spirits have it's a seducing chant over her music that causes depression and it causes suicide. I watched a video where she was in the car with her brother and they both killed themselves in the video. So if your children is in a room somewhere listening to this and their ears and it's getting their spirit, they have everything in the world, and you're like, why is my child always depressed? Why is my child always ungrateful? A lot of this is ungratefulness because they have too much. They have too much, and then when the world doesn't give them what they want, they have a temper tantrum. They get anxiety. They feel like they're not wanted. They feel like they're not loved. No matter how much love you're giving them, it's not enough. Because the one love that they don't have. And that's a spiritual connection with Christ. But a lot of people a lot of people don't believe it. Okay? A lot of people don't like, listen, Jesus, y'all still talk about Jesus? Yes, ma'am. Yes, sir. We still talking about Jesus. And yes, he's still coming. And yes, the day is late. And yes, he coming sooner than you ever thought. Because the world and all these signs, all this is not by accident. All this, we got to understand, all these things that's been happening is an illusion. To what's really important is for you to have a connection with God. Everything is a distraction. And I realized that when I was in the hospital fighting for my life with COVID. When I woke up, all I kept thinking about was, what am I doing for the kingdom of God? That's all I kept thinking about. What did I do? What good did I do? Who did I help? But I did help and I did do. But something to me said, you could have did more. Because it's fun and games, and I'm a fun person, and I like to laugh, and I like to talk, and I like to talk about current events, and I like to talk about hair, and I like to talk about nails, and I like to talk about a lot of stuff. But I really want to dive into that conversation about a spiritual connection with God. Because throughout it all, we need God. And because our nation has turned away from God, and we've raised our children to not know him. See, you dealing with demons. And then when you let your children listen to all this stuff, and it's not even let them, it's just like they're going to get into it anyway because of the fact that it's socially programming them. That's why I put a cap on what my kids watch now and what they're listening to. Because everything is programmed for them to be a certain way. Because it's really programming people to forget about God, to forget about morals and beliefs and stuff. Anytime you say something, I'm sorry, I keep doing this. I'm not on cocaine or nothing. Some people like, she keep doing it. No, I have very bad seasonal allergies. And I'm trying not to rip my nose off right now. I'm serious. It's horrible. So if you see me do this, it's not because it feels like little bugs or something is crawling up my nose, up through my nasal cavity. And I guess because I'm doing this video, it just want to act up more. Sometimes it calms down. I took my little medicine. It just seems like it's just going ham. But it goes all the way up in here. And I just keep hitting it because it itches. And you can't get there because the nose is in the way. But anyway, if you got seasonal allergies, you feel my pain. But guys, I'm really true when I say this. We need Jesus. We need him more than ever. More than ever. Our children are being lost. And the Bible says, see, I know a lot of people don't want to talk about that, but the Bible says, if you don't train them, you got to train them for where they should go. Because if the Lord will, the Bible says he'll forget them, because it's nothing he can do. Because it's like they done been so consumed with wickedness, their hearts are hardened. And it's our job as parents. We can't let them just do what they want to do. We got to stand in and say, baby, listen, I know you want to smoke this vapor, and I know that's all your friends doing, but baby, you don't need to smoke that vapor because it's dangerous, and you're going to have some health problems in the future. I don't like nothing that they make a chemical anyway. It's another chemical, and I don't trust it. I'm going to just say that. It's a whole bunch of stuff. It's a whole bunch of stuff going on. We got, we not only do we have a race war, we have a gender war, and especially with the black community. One of the leaders of it, he gone. He gone. A lot of people was, Kevin Samuels this and Kevin Samuels that. I made a video about Kevin Samuels, maybe 2, when he first went viral. And I know my friend was like, you gonna take it down? No, I'm not. I'm not taking it down. Because I didn't like the spirit he was operating in. He had a lot of good talking points, but when it was coming to attacking black women, that's where I had an issue with him with. Because, it's already hard enough to be a black woman. And now you trying to turn our men against us. And a lot of these men have adopted what he said because they don't have no father and they don't have no leaders. And they haven't seen a man take care of a home or take care of a family. And then, and they was raised by single mothers who been telling them, listen, don't let no woman take your money. And they think and act like women. So that's why they don't have a desire to take care of a woman, because they've been raised by women and they think and they're catty like women. They might not see it, But it is. And that's why they hate their mothers. All of them hate their mom. Every one of them. I listen to them on the forums and stuff. All they do is talk bad about their mother. At least the heifer stayed. Y'all, the man, the dad, I know she had a lot of issues. I know she called you a bunch of names. I know she had different daddies in your life. I'm assuming, a lot of them did, because a lot of y'all are so bitter. But a lot of times women just keep getting men because they want to have that family. They want to have that dynamic. Now, she might have not been right. She probably had all kind of issues and stuff, but at least she gave you a meal. At least she wiped your butt when you couldn't. At least she bought you some Pampers and got you some shoes when she could. But y'all give y'all daddies, and I hate to be like that, y'all give y'all daddies all the praise. But a lot of y'all don't even know yet. Y'all don't even know dude. Y'all saw him 1 or 2 times, but y'all go glamorize that. I remember when he put me on his shoulder. And I understand that. But think about it. It's a lot of women that haven't had a father. And even though you feel like it only matter about you having a father, it's vital that both of them, women and men, have a father in their life. Because I think a different way. Even though my dad wasn't father of the year, I still think a different way than a lot of women. I have different tolerances because I had a father. He wasn't father of the year, but he still told me something. He still at least took me out for dinner 1 or 2 times, or told me some information about something. I'm just like my daddy. I talk just like him. So I got a lot of his characteristics. So some of you wonder why my videos be so long. That's because of my daddy. My daddy gave me different influences. My daddy was very talented. My daddy was very smart. He just had let his demons, consume him in a lot of ways. But he very talented, very intelligent, could talk to any and everybody. Have knowledge about almost anything that's going on in the world. But he told me about men. And if whatever he told me, I've never really strayed from it. And when I did stray from it, I regretted it. And I think a lot of women still, at the end of the day, need their fathers. We need our fathers to tell us that, baby girl, you're beautiful. Baby girl, you're and that's one thing my dad told me. That's why when a man came to me and told me I was pretty, I was like, my daddy told me that my whole life. He said, you was the prettiest baby I had. Which that was kind of messed up to my brother and sister. But he reaffirmed me that I was beautiful. And I didn't need a man to come tell me I was beautiful because my daddy told me that. So it's a different confidence that comes. Women are more nurturers. When a woman feel balanced, then it's easier for her to nurture. But see, these women have over-nurtured their sons and pushed their daughters. It's so much resentment. It's so much resentment. And now these girls are growing up a certain way and these men are growing up a certain way. And it's sad because you see other races with their counterparts and you don't see us with anybody. I'm tired of looking at, I watched a segment of a show of parents was talking about their children and suicide, and each parent that was white was together, the husband and the wife. It was about 4 or 5 couples up there. Maybe 4 couples. All of them was together. All of them had a counterpart. But the one black, he was by himself. He didn't have a woman sitting next to him. The white lady that was with her husband, I saw her rubbing on his knee for encouragement, for support. Because we divided. We're divided. We hate each other. We got all these demands. Got all these complaints. If I'm with a woman, she got to look like this. She got to make money like this. She got to have sex like this. If I'm with a man, he got to look like this. He got to have sex like this. He got to do this. Listen, the people y'all looking for, y'all ain't going to ever find. You're not going to ever find. And just like that man told y'all, and just like he did, if you keep looking for that, you're going to die what? You already know. Okay? Okay? And see, and even with him, with all that what he was talking about, at the end of the day, you don't have time in your hands. So that's why the Bible tells you to live for today. For tomorrow is not promised. You getting on this platform and you telling people people to wait till they 40 and 50 years old to get married. Your whole life, you don't know if you're going to make it to 40 and 50 years old. You tell them to go get a bag. That's not what life is about. That's not even what God created you to do. And a lot of times, the reason why men and are unstable is because they're not acting out in the right way. Because God wants you to have a wife. God wants you to get married. God wants you to procreate. And He wants you to procreate with your wife. He don't want you to procreate and put bastard children in the 50, 55 different women. He don't want that. None of these kids are covered. And it's so hard, like Lauren Hill said, it could all be so easy, but you got to make it hard. These women having baby daddies, 10, 15 different baby daddies. You know, it's just too much. And we got to do better. We got to study. We got to show ourselves approved. Why are you teaching these young men to wait till they're 40? So that means all these little girls gonna turn 40, and that means they not gonna have anybody because you told all the young men to wait till they 40. But you telling them that so you could run at the younger girls, and they don't want y'all. When I was young, I didn't want no old. If I was 20, I didn't want no 50-something-year-old man. I wanted a guy around my age, maybe 10 years older at the most. At the most. But not no 20 and 30 years older than me. Nobody wants that. You're a young woman in your prime. You don't want no old, saggy old man with you just don't want that. You know, when you got a strapping, young, fine man with boom, bam, boom. Women want stuff too. You know, I listened to this man talk about how unfit black women are, but my friend girl, and I'm gonna play the video, sent me a video of, it had to be almost 35 to 50 men. Now you tell me which one of them look good. You tell them how many of them are high value and fit. Since all of y'all are so fit, it's not that important. All that stuff is aesthetics. What's important is your legacy. What's important if you have children. All that stuff, money and all that stuff comes. It comes. Because the Bible tells you God have favor with a man who find him a wife. You instantly get favor. All that stuff you trying to fight for as a single man, you get it faster being married. All kind of miracles be working in your favor when you have you a wife. They'll promote you to marry a broom before they promote you to be in a relationship with a woman. So at the end of the day, guys, we got to remove this veil from our eyes because we really are the walking dead. We really are. Our generation is the walking dead. All you see people doing is this phone. Everything is operated by the phone. You can't do nothing. They walking zombies. So, guys, we got to do better. This video, I didn't want to talk so long. Because I started to ramble on. So I just got my little points out. You know, I think I said enough. I think I said exactly some of the stuff I wanted to say. And if y'all have any comments on my video today, I would love to hear from you. You know, it's been a while. If you're new to my channel, I'm sorry, guys. I just snapped. I have my snapping moments. But I just want you to be encouraged. I want you to feel good about yourself. I want you to love yourself. And I want you to know that God is in control. God loves you and He hears you. And I just want you to try to get to know Him. Just try. You might be surprised. You might be surprised. Anyway, guys, I'm gonna get ready to start my day. I waited for a customer that was coming. She didn't come. I know she gonna probably call me after the fact when my next of course, because my next customer's on her way. I know she gonna call me and say, oh, y'all know how y'all do. And I'm gonna say, no. No, the devil is a lie. I came up here 7 o'clock and it's almost 9. I'm gonna enjoy my day today. I'm gonna stay on schedule and I'm not gonna get off task. So if you want an appointment next time, you got to pay me, baby. Okay? I'm not getting out my bed for you no more. I could have slept another hour and a half. But anyway, because I need my beauty sleep. But anyway, guys, I love you. Y'all be encouraged, and I will talk to you later. It's your girl, Miss Jada B.A.E. Hey, y'all have a great evening, a great day. Bye.